Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. In this video, we discuss Ethereum and its recent bounce back. None of the content is financial advice. Let's get started. Over the last 24 hours, Ethereum is up by about 11%, but over the last 7 days, it's down by 12%, and over the last 30 days, down by about 22%. You can see most of the cryptos are again either flat or slightly down with a bearish bias. You can check the performance on cryptoweeklies.com website. Again, link on the bottom of your screen. You don't have to sign up or pay for anything. Under the heat map section over here, if we check out the crypto performance again, over the last 7 days or so, most of the cryptos have been down. Over the last 30 days also, a similar story. Over the last 90 days, there have been a couple of handful of cryptos which are up. Most of them are either flat or slightly down. In terms of Ethereum and what the recent price action makes the likely scenario for ETH again. Now ETH's price action is somewhere at around $2,800. This is just the start of this week. Again, if we were looking at some sort of a recovery from here, in the next 6 months, the price in the bull case could be somewhere between $2,500 and about $4,000. Again, that would be a quadruple top at around 4k level for ETH. If on the other hand the downturn continues, the price action could see a support somewhere between $1,500 and $2,100 for ETH. Again, that would still be a higher low than October 2023 bottom at around $1,600. This is the one standard deviation bear case forecasted by the machine learning model, trained on Ether's price action since November 2017, so about 7-8 years worth of data. And you can see the base case is this column, which is this pink line, which helps provide the directionality case for the ether's price action. Again, if all things are equal, again no bias to the bullish or bearish side, the likelihood that the price goes up with time is higher than the likelihood that price goes down with time, per the directionality related model covered by the base case. To its left are the three bear cases in this table, and to its right are the three bull case at 1, 2 and 3 standard deviation confidence. But one standard deviation, this is the one standard deviation bull case. The 2 standard deviation confidence is that if there is a euphoria case in the market, the price could see a sharp V-shaped recovery from the current price action, current price level, to about in the next 6 months a top at around $6,000. Again, the purpose of this forecast is not to tell what again if the prices have to go up or down, or again this is not financial advice in that regard. Again, no one can predict if the prices have to go up or down. They are determined by the market forces, but more towards the magnitude of these moves. If they were to go up, how much can they go up, or how much can they go down, based on regression and machine learning based estimates, and as also statistical measures such as standard deviations. So with that, the key takeaway with Ether's price action, again the key line to watch is this bull case as at 1 standard deviation confidence level. If let's say towards the end of February, the price month of February, the price stays at around $2,800, again that would be one major catalyst for any V-shaped recovery, or any 2 standard deviation euphoria case for ETH at around $3,200. That would also be a positive scenario for ETH. If on the other hand, if the price does continue to capitulate the $2,000 levels, could be an area of support for ETH. In terms of the regression based analysis for ETH, again the price per this polynomial regression analysis model, which is a non-linear model which helps establish, the pink line helps establish a price at which the price is the token is fairly valued. So if the purchases are made below the pink line in bull market or the bear market, they do offer a great opportunity per this model. Again, this is a non-linear model. That means in the bear market, the regression model or the regression trend line has a downward bias. In the bull market, they have an upward bias. Right now, the fair value for ETH per the polynomial regression model is $4,800. That means the price is undervalued almost. If you even apply 1 standard deviation residual to the downside, again the price is still more undervalued than the 1 standard deviation residual or the 1 standard deviation bear case for ETH per the regression model at around 3k. If we look at some of the loftier 2 standard deviation models which estimate the price, the 2 standard deviation residual again, which estimates a peak during the euphoria phase of the bull run, that level for ETH coming in at around 12k right now, $12,300 roughly speaking. So that could be a topping scenario at for the upcoming bull run if the prices were to stay in this kind of an upswing. So right now again, even a 1 standard deviation residual, if you apply that to ETH right now, that would be the base of the euphoria case at around $7,700 for ETH. Right now the price is again almost 1/3 of that prediction. So again, in terms of the risk reward based analysis, we have 3 models. First is the simple moving average based model, helps understand how the price is doing with respect to the 20-week simple moving average, and it's color coded based on that relationship again, with and also based on the risk that relationship, these risk levels are identified between 0 and 1. The key idea is whenever the risks are low, it's a good entry point. Right now risks are at about 30%, that means reward at around 70% in terms of the risk reward analysis, and some moderate price target for ETH between $4,500 per this model till about $4,900, and the higher end of the forecast between $5,000 and $5,500. So this is again, we have a composite of all the models. We are just explaining right now into each individual model, and then finally we'll have the estimated bull run case. The second model that we have is the DCA model, which is takes into the consideration the polynomial regression model, and based on that relationship between the price and the polynomial regression fair value, these risks are identified. And you can see that this model did a great job in identifying the bottom in June and also November of 2022, when the risk per this model were less than 10%. Right now the risk per this model at around 13%, and a moderate price target per this model is between $7,000 for ETH and about $9,900, and the higher end of target between $10,500 and about $12,000. So this is one way to interpret what the prices could do. In terms of the time weighted average price model, again this model did a phenomenal job in which is based on how much time Ether's price has spent at some of the key price levels, and this model again per this time weighted average price line, which is this line in blue, and per the relationship between the price and the time weighted average price line, these risk levels are identified, and based on the proximity between the price and the blue line, again this model also did a phenomenal job of identifying the bottom. So we did started covering Ether on the channel sometime in February of 2023, when the price was at around $1,500. Right now the time weighted average price based risk is coming at around 50%. So roughly speaking, now that at a estimated bull case for ETH, per the combination of the 3 models, the risk based model says a weighted risk at almost a 1/3 at around 34%, the price at around 2,500, estimated bull run peak at around 7k. That's the estimation per the risk reward analysis of several models, and that is also confluent with the 1 standard deviation residual applied to the regression model. So that level kind of confluent if you look at the regression based model. Again, the 1 standard deviation residual at around $7,700, and that is the prediction from our side for ETH. And hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please subscribe and also give this video a like, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.